Alright, we should be live. Hopefully my computer doesn't explode, because I'm currently apparently decrypting Red Dead Redemption 2 for some reason. Don't know what there is to decrypt, but it is what it is, I guess. Alright, so we're gonna go check out a crashed ship. Exciting stuff. So we're gonna crash out to the interior of the Unreliable. Oh gosh.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Oh, thanks. Alright. So, you... Yeah, okay. We don't want to switch people right now. Once we get this ship and we finish this mission and this planet, we'll take some time to talk to some people. Alright, get all loaded. Hunting rifle ultra. I feel like my voice is going for some reason. I don't even talk at all. Get rid of... I'll hold on to iconoclast stuff. Don't need it. Nope. Just need the elite armor. Hold on to the iconoclast stuff. Euthanasia kit. What? Whoops. That was something I wanted to keep. What's that? That's buyback. What do you want to sell junk? What? Tossball cards are junk? Yeah. Alright. Apparently this is dangerous.
This'll be fun! They were destined to die! Nice one! Everyone all right?
All right. Yeah, everyone's fine. Everyone's fine.
This town must have looked mighty grand when it was built.
This is what you get when a corporation takes a dump and walks off without cleaning it up.
Here we go! Down they go!
All right. Go.
This area is suicide. If you got a way around it, ain't no shame in taking it.
Nope.
Opening fire! Got him! Everyone all right?
Yep. So nice of them to ask every time. It's very kind.
mess with us.
Wrapped on meat. Nice. Alright. This is a lovely stroll in the... Ooh. Colossus.
Oh, here we go.
Well done. We are victorious.
Alright. UDL. Don't know what that stands for. Ultra dumb luggage. Alright.
Nice hit.
Something? A lot of marauder thugs. Alright.
You go on ahead, Captain. I'm not keen on ships, even when they're in the best of shape.
I'll stay here as well, to keep an eye out for any potential threats.
Okay. I'm going at this alone. Thanks. Command key. Seems like importance. Main terminal's online. Bridge control's offline. Engines are technically functional. Hull integrity, don't ask. This MK... Blah, blah, blah. Captain's... Oh, wait, hang on. Captain's log. Start date November 12th, 2354. CE saying something about spare regulator bypass something something. Chakusao. I'm turning this thing toward the groundbreaker, firing up the engine and retiring. Better to be arrested than lose power and drift out into space. I just hope this old bird can handle one last trip. Captain's log, December 21st, 2354. How in the forsaken colony is this impossible to requisition parts? My chief engineer is barking at me to order yet another damn thing, and I can't even get a response from corporate. Captain's log. Start date January 3rd, 2355. Another day, another ship lands on Terra 1 and we can't shoot him down. That makes I've lost count. What's the point of being out here if we can't get some backup?
Hello. My name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Alright. So, definitely not incompetence. Nope, this was definitely not... Oh my gosh. Thank goodness I can reach into that guy's pants through his foot. That is a lucky break. Yeah, no, definitely not incompetence, that's for sure. Definitely just pure accident. No one saw this coming. Definitely don't blame captains. What? Come back. Oh, yeah, it's definitely just, you know, freak accident. Alright. Nothing good here. Something out there really wants to kill me. No, just this. Alright. Got a targeting module. That's cool. Don't know why you had to, you know, be out there. Alright. Give it to module to Graham. I'm gonna give it to Graham because I don't like the corporations. I want, you know, freedom for these people. That's why I chose the, you know, people in the first place. So I'm gonna keep it consistent. Freedom. Freedom fighters. I don't really...
Captain, we should chat. Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden.
Let's be frank here. He's an unhinged charlatan.
You're not wrong, but get the hell off your high horse, preacher. This ain't exactly easy for me. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
And you'd run it against?
Yeah. Hell, most of our people listen to me already. Sometimes, you gotta do what's best for someone, even if they think you're wrong. Even if it's painful. When we're in Stellar Bay, they'll come around. Take Stellar Bay. Lick our wounds. Eventually, figure out how the hell we're going to spread the word to the rest of the colony. I'm going to confront him. Can I count on your support?
Yeah.
Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Sora. Time to save Monarch.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats. Stand down. I'm afraid I don't understand, Captain.
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the Eternal Path. It's time to step down.
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
Well... yeah, she's got it best.
I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No. I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Here they come!
Well done. We're still alive.
What?
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the Iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time, it's especially wrong. You've got the... Void held me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it? I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line. You know, Captain, I never thought about that. Maybe he could be taught the eternal truth. Spread the message from within the corporations. All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
All right. I didn't want to kill him, but I was kind of hoping that he would just step down, but I mean, that makes more sense. I didn't expect him to explode, that's for sure. That was a little much. But, hey ho. I guess it happens. We all explode from time to time. The heck? Allow this... I don't know what the heck that is. Some sort of pop-up for DirectX. I don't know if that was for Red Dead or something. But I don't let random programs make changes to my computer.
Between you and me, creature, I don't think we can trust Sam.
On that point, we're in agreement.
Me too.
I keep catching that bucket of bolts around my room. It says it's cleaning up bottles, but I ain't buying it.
Me neither.
You think you could be a bored spy?
Definitely.
Oh, fuck. You could be onto something. I'll tell you this much. If it tries to sell me another void-forsaken cleaning instrument, I'm kicking it out of the airlock.
Nice.
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch.
I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts.
Could you agree with a truce?
They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together. Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish. You too?
He has a point, sir. And it's not all bad.
Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The Iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts. That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first. One can't be haphazard about these things. Besides, if you think her skills will complement mine, then we should see what those skills are.
Okay.
Excellent. Her review would be in the Rizzo offices in Cascadia. Bring it to me, and I'll see if she's qualified.
Rizzo office of Cascadia. Where is Cascadia? Oh gosh. The fabulous Fraser Bros. Oh my gosh. I'm very. I mean, they really should have like a DLC with a sports game or something. Or
Here we go. That's one down.
under reload. Ooh. That's a real shame. Alright. So I'm gonna guess that this is going to be really negative review.
Huh? I smell blood! Incoming! Help! Help!
Things keep popping up on my screen. I don't know why. Just for some reason I wanted to download C++. I'm very confused. I need to scan my computer after this because it's probably filled with viruses. Random things wanting to keep on running. Where the heck is the entrance to this thing? That's it. Oh my gosh. Dead people. I see dead people. There we go. Hello. View data. Zora's a top-notch sawbones with a good head for working under pressure. She knows how to assimilate large amounts of detailed information to make quick decisions. Her competence and decisiveness have allowed her to restore more than a few limbs and digits lost to carelessness. Recommended employee of the month. Alright, export executive review. Alright. That's actually really good. Thought I was gonna have to make like a moral decision whether or not to like doctor it or something. Oh, turns out she's really competent. To be fair, I think if I went with Graham, I don't think this would happen.
Here they come! Nice one, Captain!
That's the last of them.
Alright. Necklace. Found the entrance. What? What can I modify? Okay, stores meter, no electric. Tech skills. What? I just replaced the really good skill, didn't I? No longer does the thing that I wanted to do, does it? No, it does. Interesting. Okay. That's good. Got some dialogue skills and leadership skill bonuses. Getting some really good use out of this armor. Looks pretty sweet too. Alright, let's go talk to good old Sanjar. Oops.
Any luck bringing the Iconoclast to the bargaining table? I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that module while we delay.
Bounce source review here.
Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the Iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
All right. I'll have Celia organize a meeting in neutral territory, the old OSI church in the ruins. Meet us there, and we'll discuss terms.
Alright. Terms it is. OSI church. Oh. Right there. Alright. This will probably go horribly and everyone's gonna die. And I'm just gonna leave. But let's hope for salvation instead of Armageddon. Salvation. Got our fingers crossed. I feel like I have enough goodwill with both of them that they would just be like, yeah, we'll work. We believe you. We trust you. This is a great idea. But who knows? Iconoclast Revolutionary and MSI Commander. Alright.
Hey, thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
That's the spirit.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
Oh gosh.
We're here to see that the negotiations go smoothly.
Yeah.
Sanjar, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter, Captain. Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid. Some of us need to stay in the city proper, though.
Well, I'll be damned. If you two can work together, maybe there's some hope for this place after all.
Truly, a compromise? I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend. And I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that. Void take his agreement. He stood by and let it happen.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far. But that means I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I buy it. Sanjar ain't capable of hurting a sprat, even from a distance.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it. Okay. You're right. Sorry. It'll take me a while to get over losing Graham.
Yep.
You know, I felt the same way years ago, when he first left. There was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
As am I. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure lowering already.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. Guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
We've changed the course of the future, Captain. You helped steer it toward the better.
All right. That was quite a close one there. For a second there, I wasn't 100% sure if everyone's going to make it out alive, but we did, thanks to my eye patch. All right. Talked everyone down, everything's fine, and now we're going to leave this place better than we left it, so. To the Unreliable. Let's talk to good old Phineas.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Why? Let's see if we got some interesting conversations with our buddies. Buddy old pals, buddy old friends.
We gotta talk about this. I can't believe I wanted to shake his hand. I need a shower. It makes you wonder if being a treacherous, two-timing coward is some sort of contagious disease, or if he was just born that way. At first, I liked what Graham was doing. The Iconoclasts were going to change Halcyon for the better. But then, we found out Graham was behind the slaughter of Amber Heights. How can anybody so morally bankrupt lead a movement to transform the colony?
He was sorry for what he did.
Nah, he was sorry for getting found out. Graham never cared about anybody but himself. You'd never do something like that, would you? Slaughter a whole community of innocents?
Never.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's get back to it. I need to put all this ugly business with Graham behind me.
Okay.
Hey boss, got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
Shock and disbelief, seeing how most of my friends are still on Earth.
Right, forgot about that. Though, shock and disbelief's a good way to put it. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
Alright, let's go.
Clyde's waiting for us on Scylla. What he's doing on an asteroid, I can't begin to imagine. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Thank me later. Alright.
Hey, Cap.
What's up?
Well, Sam's been doing my dishes for me, so that's something. It seems genuinely happy to do that. Can an auto mechanical be happy? Opal told me they could once. She believed auto mechanicals feel just like we do. She would always... Shit. Look at me dredging up bygone days. Forget I said anything.
I'll push you, talk when you're ready.
I will.
Alright.
Things on Monarch have really cooled off. I didn't think MSI and the Iconoclast would ever talk. Outside of shouting four-letter words, I mean.
Mean. 4. Word. Those are all 4-letter words.
Sure. And fish sticks are really made from Saltuna. Look, I won't knock the work you did. I'm sure they'll have a good cry, look through old photographs, share a pint of premium double chocolate cacao gelato. But sooner or later, things will go back to the way they were. People don't change. Not really.
That was a very specific image.
Well, who hasn't been there? Anyway, I'd hate to see you get broken up if this thing between them doesn't last.
Nice to know you
Hey,
care.
let's not make this out to be more than it is. Anything else?
No more about
I'm
you.
a surgeon by training and a pirate. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the prom.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a...
I already went through all this before.
Got it. I...
Okay.
That... Aw, come... Look, the thing I've learned about living in... I'm all for making a few... No.
Alright, so she's an open up. The heck is this? Bullet rigid lid jacket. Interesting choices. Yoka biker.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as... What's...
Talking about my thoughts. Alright. Nothing really there. Repeating some dialogue. Where are you, Pavardi? Pavardi. That's a bathroom. That'd be awkward if she was in there.
They think you don't hear it, but you don't feel it. Hey, Captain. I got a thing. I was thinking about what you said before, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out. And I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship. I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I ain't showered in nigh on a week. I smell like sweat most days and, well, don't look too close at my fingernails. I was thinking, hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for bath supplies.
Sure.
I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through Groundbreaker for something else. You don't gotta change plans on account of me. Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker, let me know. 'Cause I want to come with.
Battery levels are fully charged.
Good work.
Thank you, customer. This area is utterly filthy.
Okay.
All SAM units travel fully assembled. Did you know SAM units are capable of equipping regulation-grade flamethrower nozzles? Upgrade your attachment. Got stubborn stains.
Okay. Down there. Need to repair my weapon. What? Breakdown, there we go. Alright. Nice and repaired.
I have received a transmission from Roseway from a Dr. Shaw. Welcome back, Captain. I have received a transmission from Roseway from a Dr. Shaw. Beginning playback now.
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast. Hello? I'm trying to reach the captain of the Unreliable.
That is me.
I'll keep this short, lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in. Now, how does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it
The transmission is complete.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to Phineas first. Then...
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Not really top secret. Yeah, that's good enough. Then we'll start doing some side quests, and then we'll finish up the stream. We did good today. Prevented Armageddon. Salvation. Pretty good. Pretty good.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
Alright. Don't know what to do.
Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Alright. Then I should know.
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway. Of course. What's that? Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper. No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Ah, the wanted criminal himself. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy.
Relax.
Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character and they aren't touching things. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. You're a talented scientist, after all. Our kind has always been incredibly popular.
That sounds like sarcasm.
That's odd. I'm at least 65% certain my tone was sufficiently sincere. Perhaps the glass is distorting my voice. Must look into that. What's on your mind? Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness. Life outside work? No, of course not. For that matter, everyone else's lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives are at stake. It's up to me, up to us to set things right. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's...
Alright, why are you still surviving?
Because we've lost our way. The board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned into total obedience. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you. People who haven't been corrupted by the board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. No offense. Ah, you begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the hope. Get it?
I get it.
We'll do our very best to save them all. I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Okay. Bubbles. Alright. Some interesting stuff from Wells. Don't 100% trust him yet. Seems like he's doing this out of the kindness of his heart, which that seems like the only thing that doesn't happen in this world is people having kind hearts. Except for me, of course. I got the kindest heart ever. Yeah, definitely.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Cool. Don't want to do that yet. Turn to Lilia. Don't fight the sun. Let's go back to Groundbreaker.
We've arrived at the groundbreak.
Who else needs to be here? Harlow. Outpost is in Emerald Vale. Scylla. Alright. Suggest Bavardi really needs to come. Bavardi. We'll do Felix as well. Will the depravity never cease? Monarch Stellar Industries reveal their true colors. Oh. MSI joins forces with Iconoclasts. Nice. I didn't realize that those actually updated over time. That's interesting. Very, very interesting.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider.
Gracious. I was just sitting.
Deep cleansing. Let's see what you got for sale.
I found a hen.
This is... No, what's the science weapon? That apparently exists. What? You can buy quests? Maybe this is...
If you're here for this week's magazine club, I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit, and I snagged a couple for myself. High-grade shampoo and conditioner, scrubby brush, a nice lotion, that sort of thing. I still got 'em, too.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such, me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
Can't go wrong with this.
Oh, gosh. We never talked about what kind of smells she likes. I think pretty much every spot on Groundbreaker just smells like old socks.
It comes down to what sort of intent you got. If I was looking to do a spy job over in engineering, I'd be safe with refurbished ship. Now, if I was a young thing trying to come on all precious-like, I'd probably go with rosish. But if I was doing it for my own self, I'd pick mock apples and cinnamon.
I guess you could eeny-miny-moe it?
Take your time, dear. A lady's scent says a lot about her.
Oh, gosh. Don't...
We didn't have anything rosish in Edgewater. I heard it smells real pretty, though.
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a special occasion.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear.
Alright.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Level 23. Let's get up to level 80. Deadly focus. Yeah. Alright.
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest easy because of you. That's on account of how I never met her.
She's dead.
I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception.
Is that normal?
I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers. Oh, thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dustback casserole. Saltuna and xenogold needle mushrooms. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax gourds. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia, what specializes in sweets.
All right.
Thanks, Captain. I know I'm asking an awful lot, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it.
Okay. It's a lot of stuff. Let us turn in this quest to Lilia Hagen first. We did good. Alright.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it, at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in.
Only got 2,000.
You know what? Fuck it. Enjoy yourself. I invest in the happiness of my workers, and you deserve a bigger cut. Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor. I guess you're just one of the lucky ones. Look on the bright side. You just started and you're already on the path to a promotion. You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook. Catherine sounds pleased as a pig in shit over cornering the Borst markets. Hey, when you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they?
No.
I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know?
You doing okay?
I've got a lot on my mind, but it's nothing that concerns you. At least, not yet. I have another job lined up, assuming you're still interested in work. You're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
Sure.
We're gonna take over a whole space station? This is gonna be great. Oh, do we get to stick a flag in the ground?
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain.
Alright, just going in the right direction.
Here, this override bypass should get you into the station systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that.
You're being cryptic.
I'm being smart. Try it sometime. I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
Okay. How's my my stuff looking? Ice Palace. I think Scylla's the next one we want to go to. Guess we can finish up Dumped by the Sun, actually. How do we have 116? 10 bonus support, Silver Tongue Kit, Felix. Okay. No wonder why we have so much. That's awesome. Holy crap. Oh, I didn't even upgrade them either. I don't know how much. No. Character, so I want to look at reputations. Revering. Neutral. Positive, though. Friendly. Negative. Deserters. Revering. Confused. Alright, so everyone except for the board reveres me. That is great. That's awesome. Let's go get your stuff, Vardy. And that's probably where we'll go. Let's just fast travel, make this tiny bit quicker. The unreliable takes flight. Interesting.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing.
Mark.
We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain.
Prefabricated living, just like home. Nice. It's like that.
So what'd you think of the game last night? I still can't believe Armstrong ran the field from the Tuesday zone.
Yeah. Armstrong's really something. Nearly took a fella's head clean off with a tossball stick.
Yeah, well, he's a hacker. That's what they do. Rangers don't show a shred of mercy in a Darlings game. Bates got tossed out of the game for excessive sportsmanlike conduct in the third half. Serves him right.
Yeah. Felix, I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, I remember Cascadia from that one episode of Terror on Monarch. Crawling with monsters it was.
I would've liked to seen this place.
Don't know why that door was sealed shut. That's fine, just fast travel. Alright. Sweetheart cake. You're my sweetheart. Do 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 do. You're my cake. Do 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 do.
Incoming!
You're dead.
Don't mess with the best.
That's awkward.
All together.
Everyone all right?
That was a little bit sloppy. Sweetheart cake.
Aren't those cakes just about the cutest little things you ever seen?
Yep. Cutest thing I've ever seen. Definitely. Definitely the cutest thing. Alright. And still a bay. We're gonna get this girl a date. That's for sure. Why don't you save the world? I was too busy getting a chick laid. That's fine. It's all for the greater good, really.
So here's the thing about tossball. Tossball is played from the heart.
Okay, I'm with you so far. Play from the heart. Easy.
There are other schools of thought. Some say you gotta use your head to play.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Nice.
Most people don't.
We're used to folks swooning at our feet. You don't gotta be embarrassed.
A healthy survival reflex is nothing to be embarrassed about. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves.
How's that?
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rats spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying.
Okay. My engineer's looking for that.
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back. Before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
I can.
You got it. I got all the ingredients. Should only take about an hour in the oven. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady.
Oh, gosh.
I see you stuck.
I've thought about leaving.
Only every day. But in case you haven't noticed, we don't exactly get... And even if I did scrape together enough to buy passage out with sublight, which would mean reaching Fallbrook without getting eaten, shot, or dissolved into green... Nothing. That's what. Because I've been stuck here running this dump of a diner for years. So... Even talking about it has my blood pressure up. Sanjar, of course. He had all these glorious ideas about how he'd run Monarch. Rest periods between every work shift. No shift more than 10 hours long. It all sounds wonderful, until you realize there's only a few centimeters of repurposed steel between you and... I could do with a few kilometers of cold vacuum.
Alright. I was seeing if you wanted to work on my ship as a chef or something, but you know, whatever. Where am I going? Oh, get part of the food.
The dustback casserole Mr. Raymond made smells incredible. Now look how cute these cakes from Cascadia. Ah, I guess that settles dinner. Well, I was gonna, but then it hit me. I got this nice meal all planned out with music, and I got that soap to scrub up with, but I don't got nothing nice to wear, Captain.
You're fine as you are.
I'm fine for overhauling an engine, maybe. There's this place I heard of in Byzantium, Joliker's Haberdashery. I bet I could find something nigh on perfect at a place like that.
Alright.
Thanks, Captain. I know I've been asking a lot, but you help me out every time. You're the best.
I'm not really ready to go there yet. Maybe it's time. Let's drop in. See what's shaking.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members...
I'm not looking for them. Byzantium.
We are now in orbit.
Oh wait, there's something for the Roseway, right?
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Can we talk? Hey, Captain. Next time we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
What's that?
I haven't actually talked to my... Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Oh, you don't shoot.
Which brings us to where we are today. Several messages and a few years late. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised.
Oh, you just want to catch up with them?
Yeah.
Alright, of course we're
Reconnect is a strong word. And, I was thinking you'd come too.
Okay. Why would you want me to meet your parents?
Because it would be fun.
What's this really about?
It's, well, they know me as Marilyn the surgeon. They don't know Ellie the pirate sawbones. But you're authentic rabble. True riffraff. When they see you, they'll get it.
Gee, thanks.
I only wish I could pull it off as well.
Alright, we'll go.
Great. And when we get there, sure. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some
I'll take care of it.
You're the boss. Anything else?
That is all.
Take someone to watch your back.
Alright, let's see what Norman Bates, what was his name? Norman Osmond? Osgood? Oscorp? Oswald? Dimethium? Alright. Sup? Orson.
Ah, I remember you. You must have received my wireless. Thank the law. I went to great risk to send that. Aha. I knew that it'd entice you to return to our dangerously unprofitable township. I asked you here because I have a working prototype of the Altinature, Auntie Cleo's very first weapon. I'd like you to have it before it gets confiscated. The schematics you fetched for me lent themselves well to the creation of the beauty you now possess. Unfortunately, Auntie Cleo R&D felt otherwise. The market's already saturated, they said. Weapons are everywhere. They aren't interested in mass-producing the Altinature, which makes this an illegal prototype weapon. Given your unlawful proclivities, I thought it'd be safest with you. So here we are. I'd rather see it in the hands of a free agent than destroyed.
Nice. It's not. It's like the same. Pew 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 pew. Right. Let's go back to the interior. Let's go back to Byzantium.
You're adjusting before you pull.
I want to tinker on this. Yep. Yep. Holy smokes, that costs a lot of money.
Of course I'm anticipating.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain. Remember that you...
Already. Ellie. Alright. Let's have some stuff on Byzantium. Yeah. Oh gosh. Construction mechanical. This is like the fancy part of town, huh?
Move along.
Thought you were coming to talk to me. Retirees.
Once I'm retired, I'm gonna drink all the zero-G I can handle.
That seems weird. Retiring. Okay. Seem like that's probably just gonna like send them off to space or something. Alright. Oops. wonder if anyone's straight in this game. Probably all gay. I don't know. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Goodness, that's a long one.
Antibiotics. Take comfort in knowing that anything antibiotics can.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Want to be famous?
Not really.
Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm definitely a streamer. I like that you know that. Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying.
There's those street smarts. Just the right amount of rough around the edges. Next time, we'll have you say that over the rim of a Trippa Stout. Product placement, baby. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation?
No, I consider myself freelance.
A mad scientist? Guy sounds like he's moonlighting. Here's some free advice. If you want to make it in this business, you gotta work with professionals. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid.
Just tell me what you're
I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Ah! Captain! You're gonna be in pictures!
Already got an entourage, huh? Way to get ahead of the game. So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
I guess.
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
According to local legend, if you walk around the orrery 3 times, your corporate rival will die of a paper cut.
You think I'd get arrested if I climbed up on that to get a look at the gearings?
Nah, probably just shot. You, with the hips, over here. Let me take a closer look at you.
We all have hips.
Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it.
You can tell that by the way I'm standing.
Your walk, your posture, the cut of your clothes. You carry yourself with the bearing of a noble, but you dress like a barbarian. How deliciously outre. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs.
You trying to tell me something?
I'm an artist, darling, not a tweed merchant. I don't sell things. I pollinate the world with art. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me?
Okay.
Everything I need to know can be deduced from a first impression. You're an outsider. You're exotic. You carry a whiff of barbarism and adventure. You're the embodiment of everything I want in my new line.
All right.
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me.
Definitely model, that's for sure.
My dear, fashion is a performance art. An outfit without a body is like an instrument without a player. I'll need you to model for me the following: the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear, helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers, none of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up.
My engineer's going on a date. She needs a... I'm gonna see what she has to trade first. Formal wear. Interesting. Ooh, some glasses. Ooh, some top hats. I can make the Foxworth. Colony ship uniform vestige. Interesting. Alright.
I can't. What?
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense. You're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There.
She's an engineer. You think she can afford it? She needs to impress her true love.
Love? That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you.
All right. That is much more.
There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour. And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
Alright.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now.
Yep.
You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope. I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
And let's go there. I mean, oh no, wait, no. Let's stop here on a cliffhanger. Will Parvati find love? Is Parvati? I think it's Parvati? Parvati? Will she find love? Tune in next time on The Outer Worlds that no one watches, but the Foxworth still plays because he's enjoying the series and might as well stream it because he's stupid. Yeah. Alright. Thanks so much for watching. We're going to save it here. Gonna have a fun time tomorrow. Be the date to start out with and other stuff and side quests. It's probably going to be just another detour sort of thing. Finish up all the side quests and, get ready for the next part of the main mission. That sort of thing. Alright. Thanks so much for watching.